Thanks, Ben. Very good afternoon to you. Contrasting scenes, as you're probably already aware of, across the country this morning. To western areas, lovely sunny start, as you saw here in Northern Ireland. But in Northern Ireland and also Wales, we experienced some of the lowest temperatures seen since late April. But across eastern Scotland, the sandbags were still out. River levels continuing to rise following a month and a half's worth of rain in the space of a few days. And there are still, at this point, 4 severe flood warnings enforced by SEPA across eastern Scotland, an ongoing threat to life and property.
A very good evening to you. Yet more wet weather to come as we slide into the second half of the weekend. Rain giving way to brighter skies tomorrow, but also a fair few blustery showers and longer downpours keeping us on our toes.
Good evening. We've got a few clear spells to start with this evening, but gradually overnight the cloud is going to increase and a band of showers arrives. It is going to be quite chilly tonight as well, the minimum temperature dropping down to 4 Celsius.
Good evening. Weather in recent days has been dominated by the heavy rainfall in Aberdeenshire. In fact, this was Aboyne just earlier on today. We've had a month and a half worth of rainfall since last Wednesday. And so what you don't want to hear is me say there's more on the way, but there is. And you can see this arc of cloud here out to the west. So more wet weather to come, around an inch of rain with this weather front as it drifts its way steadily eastwards through the night tonight. Gale force gusts of winds to the north, a blustery night elsewhere. So that means with the cloud, the wind and the rain around, it should be a frost-free start to Sunday morning. There's more wet weather, however, to come as we move into Monday. Heavy rain across Northern Ireland, Wales and southwest England to start the day on Monday. Keep abreast of the forecast. It does look likely that the wettest of the weather out to the west. Still windy, though, for all.
Hello again, a very good evening to you. Well, a pretty quiet, if fairly cloudy start to the weekend, but don't get too comfy. The rain isn't done with us just yet. So further outbreaks on the way over the next few days. We've already got front after front. Enough of a mishmash, though, that between things, we've got days of respite with some decent sunshine. All the while, though, feeling quite cool, especially, of course, compared to those remarkably mild temperatures of late. So actually potential for a couple of frosty nights to come.
Hello. River levels may have dropped a little bit for some of you through the day, but there are still flood warnings in place across the UK. All the latest details on the BBC Weather website. And not great news is that we've got some further rain to come tonight. Hello. It may have been a dry day across eastern parts of the country, particularly in eastern Scotland, where that persistent rain really has been mounting up. But we're still feeling the effects of that rainfall. You can see here river levels at Cooper and Fife earlier, and it's here and across some parts of England. There's still flood warnings in place given recent rain, and further rain tonight is never a good thing, although it won't be quite as heavy or persistent as we've seen of late.